Hi everybody, welcome to Jewell Family Farm. If you're new and this is your first time coming to watch our videos, welcome. I hope you continue to come back and see us, and if you've been here before and you like our videos, welcome back. And so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pantry staple, a pancake mix that you can store on your pantry and make it in big bulk. So you don't have to buy pancake mix from the grocery store. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to make a quart jar full. Now you can double this recipe if you want to make a bigger jar or a big baggie full, a quart bag full. But this will be a quart jar of pancake mix. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add 4 cups of plain flour. And to that I want to add 1/4 cup of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 4 tablespoons of sugar. And all you do is you just mix all that up. And that's the dry part of your pancake mix. And you can see that makes a lot of pancake mix for pennies. This is a whole lot cheaper than buying pancake mix that's already made up. You just pour it into your quart jar. And this will stay on your pantry shelf for quite some time. You just put your lids on them and seal them up. Okay, so the other thing that I do is I take a piece of paper. Just use a little index card or a little piece of computer paper, whatever you have. And I just put the directions on how to use this. First of all, I put that it's pancake mix. All right, and then the recipe is for 1 cup of dry mix, 1 cup of pancake mix, and then you want to add 1 egg. You take the 1 cup. I'm going to use this one because it's got just a little bit in it. You take the 1 cup of pancake mix. I sure am messy today. Good grief. And so 1 cup of pancake mix, 1 egg, 3/4 cups of milk, or buttermilk. You can use buttermilk or regular milk. And 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this little card is I'm going to put it on the front of this jar. I'm just going to tape it on there. You can use clear tape. You can make these cuter too on the computer and make little labels for your jars. I'm just going to put this right on there like that. Now you can double this batch. You can make it as big amount as you want. And then that way I'm just going to put this on the pantry, and I know that this is pancake batter, and then I have the recipe for what I need to use to make 1 batch of pancake batter. Okay, so then it called for 1 egg. Put that in. 3/4 cups of milk. And 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And that's it. And you just mix it up. And your pancake batter is ready to make pancakes. This comes in really handy in a pinch. Also, if you don't have this already made up and you just want to make a round of pancakes and you don't have no pancake batter, you can just use. I'll put the recipe for 1 round of pancakes, and then I'll put the recipe for for bulk pancake mix. So I'll put both of them on there. I think I need to add just a tad more milk to that. I don't think I got my 1/4 cups filled up as much as I should have. All right, let's go over to the stove and make some pancakes. All right, so you can spray your pan with Pam, or you can use a little bit of oil. That's what I'm going to do. You can use bacon grease. You can use pretty much whatever you want in this. Just kind of run it around your pan. Alright, and we're just going to put some pancake mix in here. You can make them as little or as large as you want. This also makes really good waffles. So it's really a pancake and a waffle mix. You can stick some blueberries in here, or you can put some chocolate chips if the kids want chocolate chip pancakes. It's very versatile. You can add a little bit of pie filling to it, or you can put your pie filling on top after they bake. Make you something like IHOP has. This makes a lot of pancakes. As you can see, I still have a lot of batter here. Get a plate to put these on. You also, one of the other things that you can do is after they've cooked and they've cooled, you can put them on a sheet, put them in the freezer and freeze them. And then you can put them in Ziploc bags and take them out for the kids and warm them up in the toaster. You just have to make sure you make them big enough for the toaster that when you put them down in the toaster that they're sticking up a little bit, you know, so you can get a hold of them. You don't want them to fall down in the toaster and you can't get them out. So you want to make sure that you make a fairly big size if you're going to reheat them in the toaster. You can use a toaster oven. You can stick them in the oven and warm them up, you know, after you pull them out of the freezer. So there's a lot of things you can do to have pancakes that's quick and easy for the mornings. So you just want to make sure that they're not gooey in the middle. And that's about it. Cook that one on that side just a little bit longer. But it makes quite a few pancakes. I'll let that cool for a minute before I put more in there. You don't want your pan too hot, but you want it, you know, good enough where it browns them and not, you know, it's kind of a tricky thing, pancakes. So I'm just going to make one great big one in the middle here. Kind of smear it around your pan. You can make little teeny ones if you want to, little silver dollar ones if the kid, you know, for your littler children, or if you just like silver dollar pancakes. You want this to bubble on top. You don't want it to cook real fast where it burns the bottom though. You want it to, you know, cook kind of slow, but the bigger your pancake is, the harder it is to turn it though. So just keep that in mind. I think I'm going to put a little bit of chocolate chips in the rest of this and make a few chocolate chips. Let me take this one off. It's still not done around the edge over here though. See right here, it's still not done. I'll leave that on there for a few more minutes. This one's done. So I think I'm going to add just a few chocolate chips to the rest of this batter. These are really good too. After they cook, you don't even need to put anything on them. They kind of taste like a chocolate chip cookie once you make them. I know my kids, my grandkids, they like them made small like this, like a little cookie, and they just eat them without anything. They just grab them and go. So that's another option. Like I said, you can zizz them up, fancy them up with some apple pie filling, and some whipped cream, and all kinds of stuff. Make it the way you want to. But it does come in handy. I've used this for years. I don't buy pancake mix from the store. I never have. I've always done it this way, and to me, it's just as easy as buying the pancake mix. It's not that hard to do. You can buy a bag of flour probably for about the same amount of money as pancake mix probably even cheaper, but you get a whole lot more pancake mix out of one bag of flour than you do out of one box of pancake mix. You can add a little bit more sugar if you're going to add the chocolate chips if you want to, but the chocolate chips have quite a bit of sugar in them already. It just depends on how sweet you want them. But you know, if you're trying to cut back and you want to fill your pantry and you're trying to, you know, store food away, this is one staple that you can make. You can make them in the great big jars too, and store it away. So I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that we eat our pancakes that you may not have thought of or never heard of before. Of course, you got to put some butter on there. And of course, most people like maple syrup. So we put some of that on. That's one way we fix our pancakes. Another way is we put a little bit of jelly on top. This is pear jelly, and you can use your favorite jelly. That's another way. Another way that I bet none of you, or a lot of you, never heard of before is Karo syrup. We used to use Karo syrup when we'd run out of maple syrup. So there's 3 different ways that you can have pancakes. And of course then there's chocolate chip. So there it is. And they're all 3 delicious. Like I said, the chocolate chip one, the kids love it. They like to just pick it up and carry it around and eat it. So that's really good for little ones if, you know, they like chocolate chips and you want to give them something and you don't want to bake cookies, maybe you could bake this. And then the one with the jelly, the one with the Karo syrup on it, you wouldn't think that would be good, but it really is. It's very good, very tasty. And then, of course, the maple syrup one, which is delicious. See how nice and fluffy it is? It's a really good pancake. So, I hope you give this a try. It's a really good staple to keep in your pantry. If you're trying to fill your pantry, this is a pretty inexpensive way of making a lot of pancake mix that can be stored. And so I hope you try this. I hope you like it. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Count your blessings. Bye.